what are some of the most common mistakes when people are trying to get faster?
Oh, man. Too much volume, number one. So I see athletes running, 60s, 80s, 100s, 110s, way too much volume. Most athletes hit their peak velocity they hit 90% within 15 yards, about 92% at 20 yards. Some athletes, it's 90% at 20. So really, maybe by 25 yards, they've hit their peak velocity. They can only hold it for maybe a second, and then they decelerate. So all that over distance really is just practicing bad mechanics.
Yeah.
The brain is essentially a piece of clay, and you're molding it continuously with your actions. So when you're molding, 80 yards of bad running form times 10, you're looking at 800 yards total volume of poor sprinting mechanics. So it's not going to transfer. The only transfer you're going to have is essentially poor mechanics, poor posture, and injury. So that's number one is volume. So thinking speed and conditioning are linked.
Yep.
You don't need to run 200s, 400s, you don't need to do that.
Yeah, and it's okay to take some rest periods.
Yeah, rest periods.
Go get fresh, and then let's go back and let's do it again.
Right. So, we look at sprinting same way we look at max strength in the weight room, full recovery periods, short distances, minimal effective doses, always. We don't, it's actually worse to do more than it is to do less in sprinting.
Yeah, for sure. You can get some gains by doing a little bit, not enough.
Right.
You might not be maximal, but there's some value in minimal dose work of just going out and let me get 15 minutes of work here and there. It may not be the best stimulus, but it's a stimulus. But when you go above and beyond and you get too much of a stimulus, your body just shuts down. When that stimulus is too far out of reach, you can't adapt.
Exactly.
And then the result is just injury.
Exactly.
Fatigue and injury.